Okay, good morning. This is a 30-minute sunrise flow. It is 6:53 Eastern Time at the moment. We're going to begin in 7 minutes, right at 7 a.m. So if you are already here, I'm just starting the stream live so people can come in, find it, be ready. So set up your mat, find child pose or lay on your back and begin some conscious breathing. And we'll begin in about 5 to 6 minutes for our 30-minute sunrise flow. Thank you. Okay, good morning. We're going to start in a few minutes. Welcome this half an hour sunrise flow. So just get in child's pose or on your back and do some breathing, and we'll get started in a few minutes. Thank you. And just make sure you have a block or something that you can use for a prop for class. So maybe a stack of books, something that you can utilize for this flow. We'll get started in just a minute. Okay, great. So we're about to get started. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Joanna. I'm going to be leading you through a half an hour, so relatively short sunrise flow, all levels. And a lot of you have been asking about classes and making requests. So this is a result of a request from a student. So thank you. And also a lot of you have been asking about paying for classes. At the moment, I'm in a position where I don't have to charge for my yoga classes, and very grateful that you would ask. If you are inclined to contribute because you enjoy these classes, I would ask you instead to support an organization that I work for, nonprofit Family Reach, and it's familyreach.org. Every donation goes directly to families that are experiencing cancer and helps them with non-medical costs that reduce the stress provided by that experience. So it's an organization that's very dear to me, and if you are inclined to give, that's where I'd love you to do it. So thank you. All right, time for class. Let's begin. Find your mat, and we'll begin in child's pose, which is a pose I'm convinced is the only way to begin a practice. Feet together to touch, knees wide, seat back, dropping towards your heels. You're either beginning our yoga practice here, or just beginning here before we do any type of movement. A lot of us are sitting a lot these days, so this is another way just to stretch the spine, to get close to the earth. Take a full breath in and let it go. Supported by the earth, we can begin to just drop into more conscious breathing. Noticing the inhale filling the back body. Noticing the exhale wrapping its way around the hips, perhaps the lower back, dropping a little closer to the earth. Feel the arms extended. We'll just take 2 more breaths in child's pose. Full cycle in. And let it go. Now you can come back to this pose whenever you need it. Take 1 more full breath and then let it go. You'll press the hands down into your mat and glide up to tabletop, all fours. We're going to thread the needle by simply taking the right arm under the left, and then the right side of the face comes down to the mat. Left arm can extend forward, but it can also stay with a bent elbow and the hand on the earth. And do press down gently through the right side of your face to feel that gentle stretch through the neck. And maybe even move your head a little away from your body towards the top of your mat if it's feeling cramped. Big breath in. Just like in child's pose, big breath out. Let's take 1 more full breath here and let it go. Pressing back up to tabletop, all fours, hands on the earth, press the earth away. And then left arm comes under the right, threading the needle on the opposite side. Resist the urge to pull the hips way back towards the seat. And instead let this be more about the left side body, pressing down gently through the left side of the face to lengthen to get that little bit of stretch around the left side of the neck. If you don't carry a lot of tension in your neck, maybe you don't feel the stretch here so much. But if you do, it's a good thing. You feel this opening up that side. Take another full breath in and then let it go. Let's press back up to tabletop. You'll drop your belly. That's a cow pose. Lift your tail, open the heart. And then round into cat. So press down through the hands, shoulders towards the ceiling. Head drops, let it be heavy, you don't need it. You'll tuck the toes under from your rounded cat and up and back, downward facing dog. So lift the hips up and back. Find your first downward facing dog in the morning. Spread the toes, set the feet, set the hands, hips width distance. In fact, look at your hands, feel them and see them rooting, pressing the earth away. Take a big breath in. Press your thighs back behind you, breath out. And if you can, try to switch or try on Ujjayi breath. That's in and out through the mouth, lips slightly closed. You'll get more control with the breath. It'll slow down a busy mind. And we'll walk the feet together to touch. Right leg sweeps up and back. So for now, just straight up and back behind you. Roll the ankle, flex the foot. As you peek at the left toes, rise up onto tippy toes, stretch the sole of the left foot. Drop the heel back down, right leg stays lifted. Another big breath in. Now the right knee bends, you peel open the right side of the body. Take another gaze up at your hands, press down actively, squaring the shoulders. Maybe a deep bend through that left knee to hinge a little more at the hips, right knee stays open. Take another full breath in. As you set the right leg down, just bring your right foot behind your left, pinky toes somewhat close together, both feet on the mat. So the feet are crisscrossed behind you, and you're just bringing weight back into the heels. You should feel a deep calf stretch, but the left knee is bent. Big breath in. Release that crisscross, bring the feet back together. Exhale. Left leg up and back, straight up and back, roll the ankle. Yep, all that good music, lubricating the joints. Take another full breath in, rise up onto tippy toes, right foot. Step that heel back down. And the heels in down dog may never reach the earth, does not matter. Bend the left knee, we'll open up your hip. Gaze at your hands. Distribute weight equally through both, squaring the shoulders. Take another full breath in, and then now place the left foot behind the right. Pinky toes as close together as they can be, shifting weight back into the heels. You should feel that stretch now more through the left calf, bending the right knee, creating space through the lower back. Take another full breath in, and come back to that wide downward facing dog, feet wide. Reset. Breath in, breath out. Now we'll press off the feet to come forward, high plank. So in high plank, the hips drop enough so that you're one long line, the heels drawing back, crown of the head forward. And if you're feeling yourself shake here, that's okay. Belly's working, actually that's good. And a little bend in the elbows wakes up the chest. And it participates in this high plank. Core, obviously a big part, threading the chest and the legs together. Take another big breath in, and then shift forward, drop your knees. As you shift forward, hover to low plank. So wrap the elbows back, and then on an exhale, press back up to straight arms. Lift the knees if they're down, and then downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Okay, do that again. Glide out to high plank on breath. Inhale. Drop your knees. Exhale. Inhale, come forward. Bend the elbows. Exhale. Low plank. Low hover. Back up, straight arms. Lift the knees, high plank. Downward facing dog. Breath in. And sigh it away. All right, glide up to high plank. Shift forward, knees drop, low, press back up to high, straighten the legs, engage the core, high plank, downward facing dog. Breath in, let it go, soften. All right, one more time, glide out to high plank. This time, knees up or down, you shift forward, lower to low plank and hover for 3. Gaze past the front of your mat, 2. One more, drop to the earth, release. Elbows point back behind you. We're gonna take baby cobra. Press the hands down. Draw the shoulder blades together, lift. Gaze past the front of your mat. Full breath in. Full breath out. Press down through the tops of the feet. Draw the heels towards each other. Lightness through the legs as the kneecaps lift. Take another big breath in. And then release, exhale. You'll press up to tabletop. Tuck the toes under and find downward facing dog. Big breath in. Full breath out. Settling. All right, now moving. Bending the knees, pulling your seat back, walk to the front of your mat. Once you arrive, big toes touch, flat back. That's Ardha Uttanasana, half spine, half flat back. And then forward fold, exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, press the feet down. Let the belly get full. Then exhale, belly flattens as you fold. 1 more time, inhale, widen your mat through your feet. And then exhale, give it away, let the head be heavy. All right, press down through the feet, come all the way to standing, stacking the spine, engaging the quads, drawing up, sweep the arms overhead, full breath in. And then hands to heart center, full breath out. Press the palms together, lift the elbows. Lengthen the back of the neck by dropping the chin slightly towards the chest. Most of us lift it high. Drop it and let it be parallel to the earth. And we'll move through some sunnies. Fill, sweep the arms high. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, step the right foot back from the left, high plank. Move through your variation low. You might drop the knees. You're welcome to come into up dog. I'm going to take baby cobra. And then to downward facing dog, either up and back or through tabletop. Sunnies, speed up the inner, they turn that inner fire on. They pick up the breath, they pick up the pace, warm up the muscles. So let's go, bend the knees, fill. Front of the mat, exhale. Hands to shins. Your breath sets the pace, forward fold. So honor that sweep to standing, Tadasana, Utthita, extend it, and then dive forward, exhale. Hands to shins. Hands to the mat, step the left foot back, then the right high. Lower in your low and stay there for a breath. Come into your back bend, inhale. And then downward facing dog, exhale. Breath in. And sigh it away. All right, lift the heels. Breath to movement. Pull the seat back. Make space to step forward or hop. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Sweep to standing. Go wide and high. And then pull the seat back as you hinge at the hips. Breath in. Breath out. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low. Back bending your version. And then downward facing dog. Breath in. And sigh it back and away. Reset, down dog, all 4 points. Move around, walk it out. Breath flowing. Then you'll walk the feet together to touch. Take your right leg up and back. And then step it to your right hand for warrior 1. So you'll walk your back foot over about 4 or 5 inches. So you have a nice wide stance to turn the back toes out. Front toes forward, warrior 1, and you rise. Sweeping the arms overhead. Deep bend through your front thigh. Gaze forward, Landra Drishti. Gaze can be soft, just as we want the breath to begin to soften the mind, the grip we have. Maybe sometimes in the morning that grip isn't as strong. We're fortunate that maybe the body isn't as warm. And you can keep reaching the arms high, warrior 1, Or you could cactus, elbows towards the ribs, open the heart. One other step, you could bring the arms down completely, let them be heavy, shoulders through fingertips. Reaching the arms overhead is the traditional posture, but so much to do here that you can do once you set your foundation. Take another full breath in, and then open up warrior two. So front toes stay pointing forward, back foot rooting, warrior two. Same thing through the front thigh, that deep bend. I'm definitely feeling this room I'm in heating up by the poses, those deep holds, the sunnies, the sun that's coming in. Every breath automatically creating shape change. So sometimes part of the challenge is just sitting with it, staying with the breath. These poses, warrior one, warrior two, meant to build strength and ease at the same time. All right, you're gonna flip your front palm, keep that deep bend through your front knee, up and back, reverse your warrior. Drop your left shoulder, reach your right arm higher, right fingertips extending. Another big breath in, and then straighten your front leg. Pivot your feet towards me, and then take your heels in, toes out for goddess pose, sink your seat. So you should feel the thighs rolling back towards whatever's behind you. For me, it's the windows. And if you can sink a little deeper, that's great. You could even take some pulses, hands at heart center. We'll go for 5. Waking up the body. 4. Keep the breath going. 3, 2. And I did this last night. I'm feeling it. One more breath in, and then straighten the legs. Really nice work. Turn the toes and heels out. We're going to take Prasarita forward fold. So hands can come to hips. You can bind at your lower back if the shoulders are feeling open enough. But the key is to have a little suppleness in the knees. And on an exhale, to engage the belly for that descent, that hinging into your straddle. Hands come down to the earth. Eventually they walk back towards your mat. Your head drops. Prasarita Padottanasana. Big breath in. Full breath out. And you can find the full platform of your feet by coming forward into the toes, back into the heels. So much to explore. You can take the arms wide in front of you like a straddle down dog. And just noticing where you need to send attention and breath. The two are linked. Where attention goes, the breath follows. Full inhale. Full exhale. Drop the head, let it be heavy. Another big breath in. And then walk your hands back so you can flatten the spine, fingertips. And we'll walk our hands to our right foot. So you're in a low lunge, back leg extending. And you'll take your left hand down, right arm high, simple twist. If you want more, you know it's in you, you'd prop up in full Anjaneyasana and then take the left elbow across your right knee. Otherwise, the left hand is down, right arm high. Big breath in, pelvic floor lifting. That's going to lift the hips, even as we come deeply forward into that front thigh. Take another full breath in, and then drop your back knee. Let's find lizard lunge. Walk your right foot out to the edge of your mat. Hands are on the earth. Biceps rotate away from each other, which lifts the sternum, pulls it through the arms. Full breath in, full breath out. Roll your back ankle if you want to lift the back foot up off the mat. And do let the hips glide forward. Full inhale. Full exhale. You've got 2 more breaths here. Gazing over your right shoulder might provide a little more sensation, or taking your right hand to your right thigh. Another deep breath in, and then walk your right foot back to center. Find that low lunge again, and we're gonna find another twist. So simple twist, back knee down, whatever you need this morning for 5, but concentrate on inhale, lengthening the spine, filling the chest. Exhale, tucking the pelvis under, igniting the belly. That's it for 3. For 2. Keep pressing down through that right foot. Leverage the earth. Another full breath in. And then hands to the mat. Let's flow through, or you'll meet us in down dog. You have an option, always have the option, of how many chaturangas you're going to do. More, less. Your practice. Doesn't matter to me. Breath in. And side away. Let's move right into the other side. Left leg high. We begin again. Step it forward. Walk your right foot out wide enough to set your base for Warrior One. Virabhadrasana. Warrior One. Arms extending. Ooh. So one of the things that helps in Warrior One, or the reason we set a wider base, is the ability to draw, to traction the earth, to push it away, to really root our feet so we can draw the left hip back, square the right hip forward. Gaze lands forward, maybe makes its way up the wall in front of you to the sky. And this time in Warrior One, let's bend the elbows. Wrap the elbows in and up. Drop your head back, but you'll keep the front of the throat lifting. Even as the head drops back, we have length through the back of the neck, heart open. Take another full breath in. Stay in Warrior One, exhale. Stay with it. One more full breath in. Okay, and then open up Warrior Two. I'm gonna change my position so I have my back towards you. Left toes forward, back foot parallel to the back of your mat, or you can kick your back heel out, toes in. Arms extending. Full breath in. Full breath out. Ujjayi is so powerful. It's the breath fans, the flames of that inner heat. It slows down the breath. It warms it on the way in, so you can build internal fire. And an open mouth sigh releases breath if you need a little cooling. You're here. Now the legs are one leg is bent, one leg is straight, but they find center in between, so it feels like you could draw both feet towards each other, meeting in the middle with that energy. Take another big breath in and let it go. All right, let's flip the front palm, come up and back, reverse your warrior. Follow your fingertips with your gaze, drop your right shoulder deep bend through the left thigh, and then straighten your legs. Right to Prasarita, so toes in, heels out, and we'll take that bend again, hinging at the hips. I take it slow because I'm working with a modification. And slow is actually generally just good anyway. Head drops, big breath in, full breath out. All right, walk your hands to your left foot. And then here we go, right hand down, left arm high, simple twist. And how do we rotate? We rotate by making space. So stepping, pressing the left foot actively down, squeezing the left thigh towards us allows us to lengthen the spine, to lengthen the back leg. Then we can find space to open, to ring it out. Take another full breath in, and then drop your hands down your back knee. Left foot walks out to the edge of your mat, lizard lunge. Big breath in. Big breath out. You'll take a few more breaths like that. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see how we're doing on time. Oh, wow. Oh, I had 10 minutes, but I had it on early. Okay, good. Deep breath in, hand comes to the left thigh, gaze might follow. Another full inhale, chest opening. And then exhale, hands come back to the mat. Walk your left foot back to center, pop your back leg up. Simple twist, 5. Maybe you go deeper this time, wrapping your left arm around or taking your right elbow across your left knee. You know where you need to go. Honor that. Take another full breath in, and then hands to the mat. Move through your chaturanga, high to low. If you're up dogging, send breath to the throat. Draw the shoulder blades together. Big inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and sigh it away. Okay, we're gonna stay in down dog for a few breaths or child's pose. So if you need more heat, more fire, you'd stay in down dog. Otherwise, child's pose, just 3 rounds of breath. Okay, great. Pressing back up to tabletop. Find shoulders over wrists, hips over the knees, and we'll kick the right leg back. And then we're going to kick the left foot out to the side. Knee stays on the ground for supported Vashisthasana. So the right foot is rooted, leg extended, right arm lifts. And shift a little more weight into the left palm, so the shoulders stack, right arm extending. Big breath in, big breath out. You should feel this through the right side of the body, the obliques, down through the hip, the leg. Anything that's touching the earth, feel it. Meditation that's called tagging. You just stay in the body in sensation. Take another big breath in, and then lift your right leg, foot flexing. This is supported half moon. Pressing through your right heel. Take another full breath in. Stay here, or you can take the right hand back, bend your right knee, and take a bind, a supported back bend. Breath in, draw the shoulder blades together. Let the breath do the majority of the work. And then release your foot. We'll come out of it the way we came in. Half moon supported. Breath in. Right foot down, right arm extending, Vashisthasana with our left knee down. And then hands to the mat, release, fill it up. And then kick the left leg back, exhale. Kick the right foot out, left foot on the earth, extending the left arm. Shoulder blades coming together. And you might have to walk that left foot over to the left a little bit. You can't quite grip your foot. Feel it. Leveraging the earth, make that adjustment you need. Take another big breath in, spin the left pinky down, and then lift your left foot, your left leg. Extend, press through the heel, like you were kicking through something. Supported half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe gazing up. Last little bit would bend the back knee. Catch your foot, open that left shoulder. Imagine I had my hand right between your shoulder blades on an inhale. And then on an exhale, you'd soften. Release back to supported half moon. Drop the foot, Vashisthasana supported. And then hands to the mat, release. Really nice work. Fill it up. And then find downward facing dog. Big breath in. Deep breath out. Bend your knees a lot. Let's walk to the top of the mat. And then come all the way to standing for some balancing poses. So we're going to start on the right leg for tree. Left foot meets your inner thigh. Hands to heart center. Press down through the standing leg. And if you feel wobbly, that's exactly what it's supposed to feel like. Arms extend overhead. Take another breath in. Then bring the left knee to center. Wrap it around your standing leg. Eagle pose. Left arm comes under. The right, certainly wobbly. And you can always bring the left foot down to the mat. Notice where you need to soften, where you need to dig deep from that wall within, a little more strength. Full breath in, and then release to Tadasana. Nice work, standing. All right, left leg takes the weight. Tree pose. Hands to heart center. And you can always slow this down or go quicker. Arms extend. Maybe gaze walks up the wall in front of you to the point where the ceiling and the wall meet. A full inhale. And then exhale, knee to center, wrap it around, standing eagle. Right arm sweeps under. This time with the bind, keep the arms locked, but see if you could feel as though you could pull them apart. Deeply sending some love to the shoulder blades. Take another full breath in. And release Tadasana. Nice work. Fill it up. And let it go. All right, last pose standing. Dancer. Right leg takes the weight, right bicep to ear. Left arm reaches back to catch your left foot. This can be enough. This is a back bend. I'm probably not going to take it very far. Or the left foot can start to kick back. Right arm reaches forward. But don't let the left knee sway off to the side. For the sake of going deep, because the breath is going to create space between that right hand and that left foot automatically. Another big breath in. All right, release. Left arm reaches, right arm reaches back. Get your right foot. Same thing here. Keep the thighs hugging together as you begin to let the chest fill and take you forward. We get the platform of the standing foot. Especially the heel, there's this weight coming back into the standing heel. And the chest keeps leading us forward. Another full breath in. And to standing mountain pose, release. Fill it up. And let it go. Just like that. Really nice work. Standing breath in. Softening breath out. All right, let's take the feet wide at the top of our mat. Squat down into Malasana, squat pose. So feet wide, hands at heart center. Take a big breath in. And if you want a balancing pose, you might pause the class and take that, but we're gonna move on from Malasana. One more breath, and then hands are gonna come behind us, seat to the earth. All right, take your back to the mat, bring the knees in, a full breath in, and let it go. We're gonna turn this into yoga bicycles, left leg extending, left elbow to your right knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. Exhale, presses the feet in front of you, like you're kicking through the heels. Might have lost count. Last 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Feet on the mat, knees to the sky. Back heavy, back of the head. Dropping, full breath in. Full breath out. Okay, let's come into Setu Bandha bridge pose. Lift first bring your shoulder blades towards each other. Walk them a little closer. Then lift your hips. Get your hands underneath you, arms extending. And then put more of this posture, more of the weight into the upper back. Full inhale. Full exhale. And press down through the feet, lift the hips. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. And this is a short class, so you go back if there's anything you missed that you really need. or you have another practice in your day, 10 minutes today, 15 balancing poses, side angle lunge, whatever it is. One more big breath in, and then hips to the mat, release. Knees knock together, feet wide, a full breath in. And side away. Let the body soften completely. And we'll take a reclining figure four on our backs. So we'll lift the knees, bring the right ankle across your left knee, reach through and find your left thigh, draw it towards you. As you draw the left thigh towards you, the tailbone drops towards the mat. And you can find this slight tipping, I think it's to the left side, that might get you a deeper stretch to the right hip. Take a big breath in, big breath out. All right, one more full breath in, and then come back to center, switch the legs, left ankle over your right knee. In this practice, there was a time when we were always practicing 90-minute classes, such a luxury. Even the style that I'm trained in is a 8-sequence flow, and it's an arc. So you start low, you start gentle, warm up the body, speed up the heart, the breath. You get to those long holds, sort of the peak, your edge, and then you start to bring things back down. And we can definitely do that in a shorter practice, and whatever time we have available. Take another full breath in, and then release. Take your legs to the sky, a block under your seat, and we're just a few minutes to the end of the class, staying as close to 30 minutes as possible. So thank you for a little leeway if I'm over. Viparita Karani is simply getting the legs high, the heart lower than the feet, the legs. Of course, another version of this inversion is shoulder stand. But I've been making a point to, in my home practice, take this inversion up against the wall to really let the legs extend and have that support. And I just hang out there for a few minutes, and up till 5 minutes sometimes. I know that's so crazy. All right, take one more big breath in, and then remove the block. If it's under you, lengthen the legs, bring the arms overhead, take a full breath in, and then arms by your sides, exhale. Let your feet flop off to the side. In fact, take up room on your mat, space if you have it, the legs a little wider, the arms. Rock your head side to side, nothing left to do. We're at our final pose, this resting pose known as corpse. Really great example of Sthira and Sukha, ease and steadiness. We're just laid out asking ourselves to be still, but we're not dull, we're aware. We're listening, we're breathing more automatically. So let yourself be here for these next few moments. You're welcome to stay longer in your Shavasana. I'll call you out in a little bit. And Shavasana. And you're welcome to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like, as long as you have time for. We're going to finish up the class, so take a big breath in, big breath out. Bring your knees and give them a squeeze. Drop over to your right side. It's fetal position where the knees hug in, the head drops, nothing to see, just forehead on the mat. And then press yourself up to seated, cross-legged. We sit up nice and tall, hands to heart center. And let's finish our class with one Om. It's the sound of AUM. Starts in the belly, moves through the chest, and then out through the crown of the head. Breath in. And thank you so much for sharing your practice with me this morning, this Thursday morning. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste. And this class will be available online with the rest that I'm putting up. I'm doing it live because it's easier to upload, frankly. It just automatically uploads to YouTube. And if you have more time to practice throughout the day, go and watch a different class, mine or someone else's. There are so many available. And if you enjoy these classes and are inclined to give something for them, please go to familyreach.org and donate to families that need it. Need the help, need the support, and we deeply appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.